Okay, welcome everyone. We are here for our first live stream with our amazing speakers. These are our voices behind the brand of the conference. If you are tuning in and you don't know what WIN is or the Women Empowering Generations Conference, you're going to find out today. We do encourage you guys to make sure you register, get your tickets. We have early bird sales that's going on. It'll be ending very soon. And you guys, we have some amazing sponsors pulling up. We have vendors. And if you want to be in a room, which this is really what people are telling me, to experience all the generations that are coming together because we are doing some bomb things together. We want you to be there to hear these speakers and to participate. So I'm gonna first of all, I'll introduce myself, y'all. And I told him, I'm like, today is like a very nervous day for me, y'all. So y'all gotta excuse me because there's been a lot going on, but I'm excited too. And I'm excited because I'm the founder of Women into Networking W.I.N. This community has been a blessing because it has been one of the best places to sit around, be authentic, grow in a safe space with my business, and connect with people like how you see here on stage. I also am a business coach. I'm a marketing strategist, and I'll say a community builder, put it like that. And I just partnered with some amazing organizations like SBA, SCORE. If you guys know that, I'm a SCORE mentor. Also, I've done mentorship in other places, but the latest one is the one with Emory University, guys, which I'm so excited because I get to work with underserved youth and people in business. So, all right, I'm going to go over to some of our other speakers and guys, listen in, tune into what they're saying. And I want you all to listen into the call to actions because you get to experience their business before you even see them at the conference. Okay, let's go over to Nisa. Nisa, introduce yourself, please, Queen, and let everyone know who you are. I forgot I might have to skip over Nisa. I can't hear her. Hold on, let me see.
Oh, sorry, y'all. My mic.
Okay, come on,
Can you
girl.
hear me now?
Yes.
Girl, I forgot my mic was on mute. Hello, everybody. My name is Nisa Shepherd, CEO and founder of Miracle Moments LLC. And Miracle Moments LLC is based off my life where I experienced my first miracle moment at birth with my esophagus and my stomach not connected, which has inspired me to start my business. I'm excited about being a speaker at the conference, and I will be talking about walking in rooms where you don't feel qualified. So, because oftentimes we go in different places, and sometimes we don't feel like we may not be qualified, but in all actuality, we are qualified. So, that's a little bit of what I will be talking about. And within Miracle Moments, we create custom theme songs, flyers, business cards, and social media content. We do have an inspirational music channel. It's called Inspirational Music by Miracle Moments on YouTube. So if you guys can go check that out, subscribe to our YouTube channel and listen to the songs and allow it to bless your life. So that's a bit about Nisa Shepherd and Miracle Moments. So
Thank you,
yeah.
Nisa. Just real quick before we go over to Sophia, thank you, Nisa, for making our actual conference theme song. So, you guys, if you need a theme song, right, something that's going to help you um, kind of have a memorable experience that you can use for your ads and your commercials. And Nisa just really hooked it all up. So, thank you for that. I'm going to go over to Sophia. Tell us what you do, who you are.
Hey, everybody. My name is Sophia Gathers, and I am the founder and owner of Petals Women's Empowerment Organization. That actually stands for an acronym: Pray, Encourage, Teach, Affirm, and Loving Sisters. Uh-oh, can you guys hear me? I lost you guys.
I can hear you.
I
Oh,
can
okay.
hear you.
Okay, the screen is black, so I don't know what happened. Um, yeah, I'm the founder and owner of Petals. I don't know if y'all heard the last part. Pray, encourage, teach, affirm, and loving sisters. That is the acronym. So what we do is we help mompreneurs or just moms in general overcome anxiety, depression, and procrastination through workshops, financial literacy, um, parenting skills, any and all things mental wellness to help that woman thrive successfully, personally, and professionally. And I'm also a therapist and a life coach. So, as Naya should say, that sometimes we don't feel like we're qualified, but all of us are qualified to share our stories and our expertise on a platform to help other people overcome. So that's what I do. And I'm very excited to be on this platform. And thank you to Allegra for allowing me this opportunity. So that's who I am.
Allegra, are you there? It's like it's I don't know if it's me.
Hello.
Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear me. It's giving me a lot of tech issues. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
We can hear
Yeah.
you.
Mm, it looks like we're here, but I don't think you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me? No?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes,
Yeah.
we can hear you.
Okay.
We just can't see you though.
Is Allegra still here?
No, it looked like she got booted off.
Yeah, I think she got booted.
All right. I'll just take over for Allegra for a few minutes, everyone. This way we keep it going.
Hey,
So it's
hey, Sarah.
Yep. Can you guys hear me okay?
Hey,
Yeah.
Sarah.
All right,
Yeah.
perfect.
Since I introduced myself, what I can do is I can disconnect and let somebody else come up.
Okay, that sounds good. This way we get a nice rotation and we can keep the live going. This way all the speakers get through. So Nisa, you went.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You went, and who's up next then?
Yeah, I'll boot off too because I already went to it. The screen was black, so I'm not even sure if everybody heard me.
Okay, I could hear you when I popped in.
Okay.
So is it Toria? Are you next? Because you're next on my screen, but I don't know who came up in what order.
I'm guessing so. So I can go.
All right, go right ahead.
Hello, everyone. My name is Toria Howard, and I am the real estate educator. I educate people and individuals on how to increase their financial IQ in order to invest in themselves through a personal property or investment property. I have 2 ebooks, one for first-time home buyers called Journey to Your Castle, where I show first-time home buyers how to go from concept to mindset, because your mindset has to change, goal setting all the way to the closing table. And I have one for homeowners called House Rich and Money Smart, how to turn your home into a wealth building powerhouse, showing homeowners how to turn their liability into an asset. I also go live and educate people on my social media platforms. I went live today. It's always Real Estate Tuesday. So follow me on my YouTube channel, which is RE with T. So yeah, I'm a licensed real estate agent here in the beautiful city of Detroit and the surrounding areas. But just because I'm in Detroit does not mean I cannot assist you. I know real estate agents all across this country, east, west, north, south, midwest, because I'm always networking with realtors and different people, lenders. So I can assist you in any city, anywhere.
All right, thank you, Toria. Allegra, do you want to take over again? I just popped up to give you a hand with the techie issues.
I was like, help. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna kind of do this differently, obviously, because this live stream is capped. So because we have so many speakers, and I forgot we got over 20 speakers, what we're gonna have to do is a little differently. So Toria introduced herself. Thank you, Toria. Give us a moment. I'm gonna drop you guys down. Let me see who is up there. 1 second.
Nisa and Sophia dropped down, and I added Gladys up, and then we could drop Toria down and pull Dawn up.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Perfect.
Okay. So we had to get some technical difficulties out of the way. I'm trying to go in order of where we were. So let's go ahead and do it that way. And you guys get to be on a bigger screen. Sarah, I'm going to drop you too. Thank you so much, Queen. Get you. She's always making sure we do well in these spaces. All right, guys. So thank you for your patience. And I really appreciate you guys for being here. I'm communicating with my speakers here and in the group chat. So you guys will each be able to get a turn to show your wonderful faces to the audience. So let's continue. We have another speaker, Leon. Let everyone know who you are.
Greetings, greetings. I am Baldus Leon Granville II. I am the CEO and founder of Surgy Innovations, where my motto here is it's not how much money you make, it's how much you keep. I am your financial tour guide to financial empowerment, where I'll walk with you to help your money work for you, whether it's investing, getting out of debt, paying off various student loans, getting into military aspect of things as well, for us, and getting housing, benefits, you name it. So here at Surgy Innovations, I just want to make sure that I empower everyone that I come in contact with to learn exactly how money works and how get that money works for you and get residual income. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Sir G Innovations. And I thank you, Allegra, for having me be on this particular live with you. Looking forward to work with you all.
Thank you. And low key, didn't even know that Leon was in the group for so long. He was back in the day when we were on Clubhouse, guys. So he's been around the WIN community for a while. Thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and pull up another speaker that we have here, and I'm going to drop Mr. Granville just so we can get another feature. And we have Dawn on the stage. Dawn, did you go yet?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Did you go yet? Did I miss you?
Oh, no, I didn't go yet.
Go ahead, ma'am. Tell us who you are.
All right. Well, my name is Dawn Thurland, and I am the proud owner and founder of Della Dawn Life Coaching. I'm a life coach, and I help women and caregivers, single moms, and all of the things, help navigate life's situations, help them through rejuvenating them, giving them some empowerment, and helping them through all types of things. What I will be bringing to the conference that I'm so super excited about and is near and dear to my heart is Generations in Conversation, how dialogue shapes identity and legacy. And I feel that it is extremely important for us to start opening up that dialogue. And what I've done and just like Allegra talked about, I wrote 2 books. And the 2 books that I wrote is She Remembered Her Name and Forgiving Forward. And these books I'd like for everyone that actually get a chance to read is to use it as a conversational piece so that it could open up dialogue between themselves and their families. So one of the things I'll be talking about, like I said, is talking to the different generations. When I was growing or raising my children, I didn't share my story too much with them. I gave them wisdom, but I didn't give them the why that I did things. Same thing with my mom, and that's why I mothered the way I mothered. But my daughter changed the game, so that's what I'll be talking about. And because of the way she changed the game, I'm noticing how important it is for me to start sharing my story and helping others around me in my community as well as my family. So that's me in a nutshell. And thank you. I really appreciate this platform, Allegra. I love you. I love you, Queen. Thank you so much for all of this.
Thank you, Queen. Love you the same. And this is just basically one of those growth spaces. I've seen you just kind of talk about it. And now you're like, bam, here's the book. Read my story. So thank you for that. Let's get another speaker up because we do have several speakers here. Wonderful stories you guys are going to be hearing. And you see that their topics that they're going to be sharing are clearly impactful and things that we pretty much are already talking about in our safe spaces, and we want to invite you into that space to have that conversation. We're going to go over to David. Hey, David.
Hey,
Introduce
what's up,
yourself, sir.
Yeah, glad to be here. Hope y'all can hear me. So I am a serial author. I'm a podcaster as well, and then I just got my private jet certification. So I'm also a private jet broker. Renaissance Man is my title, which means that I find a way to blend things from different industries really well together. So my books are connected to my fragrances to my podcast, so on and so forth. And at the conference, which I'm grateful to be a speaker, I will be talking about the power of I am. This was something that I learned late to the party. But one of my favorite affirmations, as Allegra and people know, was that I am my own superhero and I am my own Superman. And over time, I was able to, by being proactive, I was able to kind of tap into that energy. And so I've now used that as a way to encourage other people to be their own heroes. But that started with the power of I am and realizing that there's power behind everything you say, whether you say it or you don't, there's power behind it. So that is what I will be bringing to the table when I step onto the stage and speak amongst the other amazing speakers. So I'm glad to be here, and I'll pass it back to you, Allegra.
Thank you, David. All right, we're going to quickly go over to another speaker. And I'm just really excited because David has been another man in our community that has supported us from day one. And honestly, if you all the things that you see here in this live stream, the people you support, it's all about how we come together as part of our mission, empowering the women who are in business and the men who support them. So thank you, David, for always being a great example of that. All right, so let's pull up another speaker. I don't know who was in order, so I'm just gonna pull y'all up as I see y'all. I know Clivia was struggling to get in here, and she's keeping me accountable back here. So let's go, Queen.
Hi, Queen, and hi, audience. My name is Clivia Allen, the servant leader at Chosen 31 Essentials, also known as Chosen Veteran Enterprise, where we focus on storytelling and learning how to share that story through dance, through publication, book publication, and also media. So interviewing you on a platform, hashtag Her Chosen Story, where I am the host, where you're able to share your story in a safe space. And with the publication, putting those stories on paper to build legacy and healing through those movements that you stifle within. So whether it's breathing, whether it's stretching, whether it's spinning and hugging a tree and all the things that we take for granted, we do that through movement. So on that day in March, I am looking forward to just reminding you, our audience, and those who be in the room that you are chosen for such a time as this. Regardless of what your past has been, you are chosen. You are beautiful, you're bold. And I'm just, again, excited to be part of this platform. And I look forward to what's to come. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, Clivia, and thank you for being one of our star players. Clivia, I met her at our first conference for the first time in person,
Yes.
and now she's back as a powerhouse, as a speaker on the stage. So thank you so much for what you do. I'm going to go to another speaker. I think this gives a lot of honor to the fact that we just spoke to Clivia. I know I'm going out of order, guys, but I got to just go where my heart leads me. And it looks like Karan. I'm going to pull you up, sis. Karan, introduce yourself. And Karan is the reason why I know Clivia today.
Yes, that is correct. I am the connector. Good evening, everyone. My name is Karan Fairweather. I am the founder of Educate and Empower, where my brand, The Affirmation Whisperer, lives and resides. Also, my brand, Boldly Becoming Her, which is basically how my subject matter for the conference was born out of that new brand. And the title of my speech is There's Got to Be More. And it's aimed at women in midlife, which is where I am. So there's so much more that we have to do, but based on societal expectations, modeling by our mom, our grandmom, our aunt, when you get to a certain age, you're supposed to just sit down and start knitting. That is not true. So my speech will be packed full of information for midlifers, for us to realize we have been blessed with years beyond 40 years old. We're in our 50s, 60s, 70s. And there's a reason for that. And we need to get busy and start making the impact that we still have to make here in this world. Thank you so much, Allegra, for this opportunity to speak. And I am looking forward to the next conference because I was at the last one. You know, I like being first. I'm not even going to say it right now. But I like being first and the only one. But with that being said, I look forward to the conference in March, and I'll see all of you there.
Yeah, I'm cracking up back here. You couldn't hear me, but I'm giggling because Karan never fails to miss a moment to tell y'all she was first. And I'm the same way. I'm very competitive. But thank you, Karan, for always being you and showing up the way you do. Guys, we're going to go over to another speaker, and I'm not rushing y'all, but I do want to get through this because I have a question to ask each of you. And we're going to give you guys some time to answer this question and also to give our audience a way to connect with you right now with what you have going on. Okay, so you don't want to miss out on this opportunity. All right, thank you, Karan.
You're welcome.
From the stage, and I'm going to go over to Dr. Deontay. Now, this is a special guest because Dr. Deontay is not a speaker. He is our host. So, sir, introduce yourself, please.
Yes, I am just floored to just be in the room with so many amazing individuals. I'm Dr. Deontay Bolden, and what I love hearing in here today is about stories and storytelling because I'm definitely one of those bold storytellers. I am the CEO and founder of the Bolden brand, which we do the three E's. We help to educate, empower, and elevate. I'm all about helping to amplify bold stories and getting them on platforms for people so other people can be inspired by your bold stories. I pride myself on being the person who allows the unseen to truly be seen. And it's just really going back to testimonies and allowing people to understand because it's easy for us to share our successes, right? But the stories behind the successes, which makes each one of us unique and superhuman. So I'm helping to also cultivate relationships and partnerships through my Bold community, Bold One community that I started. We're also helping to build bold legacies to remind people that what you do right now and the bold steps that you take towards success is not just for now, but it's for those who are coming after you and the new generation to come in. And I've just been able to empower these bold stories through the Bold and Experience podcast, which I have on YouTube now. You can go to www.theboldandexperience.com and get more information about that. I also am an author of 3 books. My latest book, The Bolden Blueprint, is really the guide to help you to really take that step towards your boldness. And then I have the Bolden Awards coming up, which I'll talk more, you'll hear more about at the event. But the Bolden Awards 2.0 is where I'm doing a workshop to help you to turn your story into your superpower through your Bolden Your Story workshop. We're going to have a Bolden brunch ending on May 23rd. We're going to have the Bolden Awards where we're highlighting amazing individuals and their stories and how they've overcome. So it's a lot going on. Go to www.theboldandexperience.com to know more about me. And I'm just looking forward to hosting this amazing event and bringing my boldness into the place of the W.I.N community. So thank you so much, Allegra.
Thank you, Deontay. And Deontay is, I'm finding out we got connections all over Atlanta. So Deontay is the one you want to be connected to. And he's also been one of the, first W.I.N supporters that we had going back to Clubhouse days. So thank you for all you've done in the W.I.N. Let's go over, guys. Okay, because listen, we have what? Sarah, and then we have Crystal. Crystal is a newer speaker. I can't wait. I'm going to say the best for last year in this stage. And then I'm going to go around and ask those questions. So, Sarah, come on up and let's introduce ourselves.
Thanks, Allegra. Hey everyone, you know me, I'm Sarah Curcio. I am the W.I.N's programs manager. So I work with the mentors, the volunteers, and the interns, and I train them in different areas to help support W.I.N programs, projects, and much more. But in addition to that, I am the CEO and social media strategist of Sarah Social Strategies. And what I do is I help ambitious, driven, decisive, goal-oriented, service-based entrepreneurs develop organic social media strategies that will spark engagement and insight, along with increasing visibility and credibility. I'm super excited to be attending this conference because I wasn't able to make the first one. So I cannot wait to meet so many wonderful people in person. And I'm definitely going to be discussing anything to do with organic social media marketing, but specifically to niche down, focusing on more smaller communities, which we don't normally hear talked about so much. So thank you so much, Allegra.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. And Sarah, she's been such a great help to the W.I.N community as well, guys. I mean, I promise you we wouldn't be here without her. Okay. So we're going to go over to one of our last speakers, and then I'm going to pull you guys up for our question and call to action. Crystal, come on up. Hello, Crystal. Please introduce yourself.
Hi. Hi, I am Crystal Delane. I am a motivational speaker, an award-winning author, and the founder of Paula's Saving Grace, a nonprofit organization that provides support to women who are survivors of domestic abuse. And we also work and mentor at-risk youth. I'm definitely looking forward to speaking at this event. My speech will be more so rooted in strength, rising in purpose, and living in her power. And it just talks about how you can't allow the circumstances you were born in dictate the outcome of your life, and that doesn't determine or define your success in life. So I am truly excited and thankful and honored to be a part of this event, and looking forward to connecting with everyone as well.
Thank you for being here, Crystal. And this was very last minute. Crystal just joined us, and I felt very impressed to bring her on. We do have a lot of speakers, but the stories that we're sharing and the impact we're making in the room, we're being very intentional. So Crystal is coming with an amazing story and brand. Thank you so much. All right. So I want to go back up here to everyone. So we do have a couple people. Okay, so you guys are still in the room. So Toria and Nice, if you want to pop back in, I think we can. I don't know. She may be still trying to get in here. But I'm going to call Toria up first. And let's ask a question. Uh-oh. I got you. I got you. I got you. Sorry. Yeah. Put the mic on again because I think you're muted.
Oh, I had just stepped away. I was like, I knew she was gonna call me soon as I.
You ever
I
have
was
that
here the
happen
whole
to you?
time.
So thank you so much, Toria, for being a speaker. Again, we can't wait to hear all the magic you're going to bring into the conference. Let's ask one question and share with the audience. And at the end of the answer, we're going to ask you to just give a call to action so that people know how to connect with you, where to follow you, and what you would like them to do next. So the question is, what is the biggest challenge that you see women entrepreneurs facing today? And how do you suggest they overcome it?
What are the biggest challenges women entrepreneurs are facing today? My biggest thing I would say is self. You know, a lot of people, just people in general get caught up in not showing up for themselves because you can say, oh, there's access, there's money out there, there's rooms you can get in. So the access is not the problem. It's a lot of times it's being fearful of that dream that's in front of you, because sometimes we can't see what's in front of us because we're blinded by distractions, fear, naysayers, people talking us out of it. We talk self-sabotaging, talking ourselves out of it because of whatever inadequacies we feel that we have. When obstacles come along, it seems like you get in your own way. So I don't think it's any outside pressures that women are facing. I think a lot of it is you facing you every single time and showing up every single time, even when it doesn't seem like it's working, even though it doesn't seem like you can see the success or the path ahead. One thing I always ask God is for me to open up my eyes and see the things that I cannot see that's right in front of me and seizing every opportunity. I've been working on putting my passion and my desires behind my actions, so that I should say my actions behind my desires and my passion, because of the fact sometimes I've been a real estate agent for a long time. I've been speaking on my platforms for a long time. I've been going live. I used to go live every single day since 2021. I mean, it might not seem too long, but I've been consistently doing it. And one time I went 21 days straight, what ended up being like over 50 days because I kept missing the days and I start over. So, it's just basically getting out of your own way and seeing things that you cannot see because of those distractions. So you can reach out to me on IG. I'm on every platform. If you Google me, I'm not hard to find. Listen, but I'm the RE educator, Toria RE educator on Instagram. It's my name on it's the same thing on my Facebook as far as my business page, but my personal page is my first name, Toria Howard. LinkedIn is Toria Howard. My YouTube channel is RE with T. So you can find me in a plethora of different. My Smart Moves Academy is what TikTok has monikered my store after. So that's how you can find me on TikTok. But I'm everywhere. So please reach out to me. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I can put it in the chat. Can I put it in the chat? I guess, Allegra. But
Absolutely.
yeah, I put my YouTube channel link in the chat. So please subscribe. I'm looking to get it to 1,000 subscribers. I have a lot of information on there because I'm big on financial literacy and infusing it with investing in real estate. So that's what I'll be garnering my, speech on. And I am ecstatic to be a part of this wonderful community. I've been here since 2021 and started in the clubhouse room where I was in the audience, scared to raise my hand and coming up to the stage and rambling on about all the things that I do. But I am the real estate educator, and a reason why I am able to say that to this day and figure out who I am as a business owner is because of this wonderful community. Because when they first met me, I was all over the place. I didn't know who I am, but I know now my passion is real estate. My passion is education and financial literacy. So I am a real estate educator. So definitely reach out to me. I will put and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I'm gonna put that in the chat.
Absolutely. Put it in the chat. And people don't understand the opportunity to grow is so powerful. And Toria, I've seen you grow. I've grown with you. And then on top of that, everyone just listen. Toria said that she was everywhere, whatever you said, right? I think you said that earlier about being in the rooms. We all start from a place where we're nervous and we don't know what we're doing. So we have to give ourselves grace to grow. But Toria showed up in our networking room. She ran our networking room. She hosted a meetup event. I mean, this girl is powerful. So thank you so much for what you're doing, Toria. And I cannot wait to be in the room with you. Drop those links in the chat. I'm going to drop you down, and then I'm going to invite another speaker to the stage. I'm going to randomly ask a question. It's just like, this is like a game, guys. I get to just like pop y'all up here and pop y'all down. This is so much fun. Okay, so Nisa is in the building. And make sure, speakers, as you are listening here on and while you're waiting for your turn, feel free to share this to your profiles and your communities while we are live. Especially if your turn is coming up and you don't know when. Okay, so Nisa, please tell us about this right here. Share a strategy or tip that has made a huge impact in your work.
Oh, I would say scheduling out my content, scheduling out my posts. That saves me a lot of time. And because if I'm not able to, make a post, I've already scheduled it out. That's a big strategy that, you helped me realize a lot in scheduling, because let's just face it, sometimes we get busy in the things in life, right? And we may forget to post a day. But if we take time out of our day, take a week or so to schedule out content, or take a day, like 5 hours a day, and schedule out content on all social media platforms, or use a tool that can connect to the different social media platforms, that when we can't post, it's already scheduled for Friday, scheduled for Saturday. So it's already there to make our presence when we're not there. So that's one of the tools and strategies that I've used that has saved me time in business and has lightened my load. Now, do I always get it right? Absolutely not. But that's okay. I continue to where I left off and keep scheduling where I left off and keep going.
I think that's a powerful measure. Thank you for sharing that, Nisa. I have also seen Nisa grow. Nisa, just real quick, because I know people are going to follow you. She's already dropped her links. Nisa is one of the most fabulous people that I know, because she's committed, okay? She will do what she says she's going to do. But there was a point, just like Toria said, where there was a starting point, right? And I just want to share real quick what that may have looked like for you now that you're entering a stage where you're now the speaker.
Who I was listening to what Toria said, and I was literally her too. I was come in the room every so often, like I want to go up, but I don't know. I'm just gonna stay right here. So then I got the courage to press the button to raise my hand to go on stage. And then at the time I was working, so I was like, well, I want them to call me, but I don't want them to call me because I'm sitting here at work, but I really want to say something. And then when I had to really go, I'm like, whew, that was really, but it came a time where every time I went into the room, I would raise my hand to go on stage. Even if I didn't get a chance to speak, that was a step I didn't take a couple months back or a couple weeks back. So it was showing progress within myself. And even when I did get a chance to speak, um, I would find myself rambling or didn't have my pitch all together, but that's okay. I kept coming and practicing my pitch, and I kept getting better. And I believe I really got better because even when I go on TikTok and we're networking, everything that I say, it flows just like water. And when I go to networking events, it just flows, right? And they're like, "How do you do that?" Hey, I practice. So practice makes improvement. It doesn't make perfection. It makes improvement. So I'm just thankful for the opportunity to be able to be chosen as a speaker, and also recognizing within myself my growth as well as to where I started from, because I was scared to go up on stage with all these people, and I was like, well, they're what they have to say sounds all perfect and put together. And I'm like, I don't even have all of that put together yet, but it's not about perfection. It's about being, like a Dr. Allegra said, committed and willing to do the work. And I am and was committed to doing the work and got better, and now I lead rooms, and yeah, it's amazing. So yeah, it's a work in
Thank you
progress.
so much. Nisa is got so many accolades now. So you guys just watch her, follow her, and just grow with her. See those milestones. Thank you, Nisa.
Thank
We're going
you.
to go over. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. We're going to go over to another speaker. I have another question. Ooh, these questions are juicy, kind of. I didn't expect it to be this good. I like this way. We might have to do this again, but more organized. Okay. I apologize, y'all. We didn't do it right this time.
You might be onto something, Allegra. You might be onto
I
something.
don't know. Like the blessings that come from the breakups, right? The breakdowns.
That
Thank
part.
you, Jesus. All right. Question I have for you, David.
Hmm.
If you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be?
Ooh, you're coming with the fire tonight, huh, Allegra?
I
I'm
don't
here for
know.
it.
I just asked the question.
No, you know what? It is okay to pace yourself and rest. Um, I've shared it a couple of times. Confessions from a former workaholic. I used to run myself into the ground trying to keep up with people, trying to keep up with expectations, trying to keep up with sales quotas, trying to keep up with other people who I felt were ahead of me. Right. And then somewhere along the way, I came to the realization that everybody's got their own race. And a lot of people may or may not be doing things behind the scenes or working on themselves behind the scenes that you're not aware of. Right. And so from there, my quote has kind of become quiet prayers make way for public blessings. And I wish that I had known that um, before I started on this journey. I wish that I had known that, but no time like the present. So I know the lesson now. But if I could leave anything with my younger self, it would be that it is okay to rest. You don't have to just be about work and no play, which is where I was for a long time. So if I had to land it anywhere, it would it's okay to rest. It's okay to pick up where you left off tomorrow. You don't have to feel like you got to go all the time. You got to go all the time. So that would be my lesson to my younger self. And you'll be great. You'll be fine. Like the right people will come along and help when necessary. But overall, you'll be fine. You'll turn out to be a great person if you just trust the process. But encouraging rest and encouraging that it's okay to pick up where you left off the next day is what I would leave my younger self with.
I love it. I love these questions. These are really good. Thank you for sharing, David. And also let the audience know what kind of action steps you would like them to take to get to know more about you leading up to the conference.
Sure. So I'm actually on Instagram. I'm very active on Instagram. I have two. So blessed spadesman underscore is my first. That's where I post all of my books and events and things of that nature that I have coming up. And then my private jet stuff, if you want to learn about private aviation, is Jet Renaissance Club. And I am the owner. That is my official brand. And that also has an Instagram. Then I'm also on Facebook. I'm here on Facebook at David, Kayles, Kyles, Williams, like Venus and Serena. So those are the places that you can find me. And then, like I said, I'm always posting if I have a new book idea, if I have a new thing going on, I post it on Instagram first, usually. So those are the places that you can find me.
Okay, now drop those links, David, because honestly, guys, as we're going live, I'm actually really excited because we get to individually edit this so that each of you get your own premiere, right? Like so this is absolutely really cool. But drop those links in the chat because as people are tuning in and are catching parts of the replay as it's available, you want them to see how to reach out to you. And I love where you guys are doing that already in the chat. So thank you, David. Appreciate you, sir. One of the strong men in our community, the men who support the women. And let's go do another one. Yeah, I don't know why I'm this excited. I started off pretty nervous, but I'm pretty excited now. All right, let's pull Crystal up, only because I want Crystal to get some practice. You see, we've known each other for a while, Crystal, but we now get to know you a little bit better, so I'm excited about that. All right, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Recommend a book, podcast, or resource that transformed your life and tell us why.
A book,
Podcast, resource, any resource.
I would actually have to say, and this is here. I am not in Atlanta. I'm actually in Indianapolis, Indiana, and so I will be coming to the event. But I would say a resource that truly changed my life and had a meaningful impact would be the Coburn Place. This is a place here in Indianapolis that provides shelter for women and women with children who are survivors of domestic abuse. They allow them to live in the home, individual homes, for over a year as they help them to get financially stable. They help with educational resources as far as certifications needed. They assist them with job hunting and things of that nature. I've had the opportunity to actually go and volunteer at that place. And make homes as far as getting people ready to move into these homes. And it touches me because it's something that I actually went through growing up and being in a home where domestic violence was very prevalent in that home. And to actually go back and be able to give back and help another family and hear their stories and provide support for them is another reason why I did start Paula Saving Grace, because that is the type of impact that I wanted to create and have a safe space as well for them to begin to rebuild their life again after going through such a traumatic experience, especially when there are younger kids in the home. So that is one resource that will always remain close to me. That is a resource that I will always continue to support, show up, and volunteer at.
Wow, thank you for expressing that. That's very vulnerable and powerful. Myself and Crystal had a wonderful conversation about, the whole industry where it comes down to information about domestic violence, support systems, and, where we need to really put our money and our time and resources too. So that's an amazing resource. Guys, get to know more about Crystal. Crystal, how would they be able to get to know more about you leading up to the conference?
You guys can follow me on Instagram. I'm on TikTok, but new to TikTok. My kids trying to get me together with TikTok, so bear with me. But on TikTok at Delane Speaks, and then I'm also on Facebook at Crystal Howard, and LinkedIn at Crystal Howard as well.
Awesome. Thank you, Crystal. And listen, we have great resources in this community. NISA got me all together with TikTok. So believe it, we all need help. Thank you so much. I'm going to, guys, listen, I'm having a great time with y'all. I got to take a sip of water, though. Crystal, bear with me. Just to have this pause and see who is going to be next on the roster. Dr. Manuela. Dr. Nella is in the building. I do see you, sis. I will be pulling you up for your full introduction and the question of the day for you. But I'm going to drop Crystal from the stage, and then I'm going to surprise another guest. Don't let me catch y'all off guard now. Okay. So Sarah to put her mic. Sarah.
I don't know why. I just had a feeling when she said catch you off guard.
Like, you good, girl. You good, because you popped right on. Okay.
Oh my God. So what question do you have in the pot now?
Oh, God, Sarah. So, hey guys, I believe that Sarah, I built a great relationship with Sarah over time because Sarah, I would love to pull out something that can emphasize the amount of growth that has happened behind the scenes with us in this community. Okay. But I will just ask something simple. Okay. Nothing too crazy. How do you unwind and recharge after a busy week?
That's a good one. And that's something I had to learn how to do. I had to put boundaries in that I am not doing work on Saturday or Sunday. And that is just personal time, whether it is to connect with family and friends or just to simply get errands off my plate so I don't have to worry about them during the week. But that was something I had to learn because I kept letting professional and personal keep leaking back and forth. And once I set that boundary and was strict with it, then it felt more of a nice work-life balance. I will have to say that.
Okay, time boundaries. I love that. And then Sarah, I want you to share a little bit because recently we had a lot going on in our community, and Sarah is one of our troopers, like what do we call it, like a health warrior, someone who's
autoimmune warrior.
So much. What did you call it?
Autoimmune warrior. Is that what you get?
Yes. Yes. So I love this question because, especially if you have things that you have to manage in your life as the women and the men who support us, we know that sometimes we got to look at the facts, right? We become the caregivers. And so we have to take care of our health. We have to take care of us. And so knowing how to do that, time boundaries, resting, relaxing, I think that's an amazing point to make today. What would you like people to do leading up to the conference? How can they connect with you?
Well, my master platform is Facebook. So if you do want to connect with me and my business, you're going to get me the fastest on there. Or the secondary option would be LinkedIn. You can connect with me there or even subscribe to my newsletter to get some of my organic social media marketing advice. So that's those are the two best ways to connect with me and see what I'm all about.
All right. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, she
Thanks
got lots of things. ebooks, all kind of stuff. Just go check it out. All right. I want to drop Sarah and I'm starting to forget who I asked the questions to. It's like I'm wanting to pull you out twice, but I think I'm going to go to we have enough men in our community now where we can kind of pick women, guide women. I love this. All right, so Deontay, yes,
Yes.
I have two of your books, sir. They're like back here somewhere. Okay, so yeah, right here. So you guys, if you don't have Deontay's books, get them. Um, but they're absolutely amazing. Deontay, this question is something that I think is fun. It is. It's a fun question. What's one fun fact about you that most people don't know?
Fun fact about me. Um, I'm a nerd at times. I love like simple stuff like going to planetariums and doing different things. When I'm not doing the entertainment side of things, you know, I just really love science and I'm just really invested in like the solar system and stuff like that. So I don't think a lot of people know that unless you like really get to know me. My friends, my close people be like, you know, you have some weird things that you like to do, but I love it. And I'll go to the planetarium by myself. I really love and value my alone time. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. I'm actually trying to go to the planetarium this weekend.
Listen, take me with you.
Yes, I
Um,
love it.
so low key fact, as a kid, I used to go to the planetarium a lot, and I do fall in love with things like that. And I love that you mentioned that because these things that people don't know about us, it actually establishes those connections. We talk about networking is not just about here's my business, it's about who you are.
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing that, Deontay. And how can we get to know more about you leading up to the conference? Where can we follow you?
Yes. So all my social media is connected to my website. So if you go to, I put it in the chat as well, www.theboldenexperience.com. It's links to all my social media. I try to make it accessible. But Instagram, Deontay Bolden Productions, Deontay Bolden Productions on Facebook. Twitter, Deontay Bolden, and Deontay Bolden Productions on TikTok. I'm just like you, Alec. I'm trying to get into this TikTok thing because the Lord knows it took me a while to get on there, but I know we need it for business. But maybe y'all can help me as I continue to grow in this community to, you know, hold me accountable of getting on TikTok more. So yes, that's where you can find me.
Thank you so much, Deontay. And if Nice is still listening, I'm telling you, she got me all the way together, and she probably will be in your DMs by the end of the night because
Come get me nice. I need some accountability over here.
she will keep you accountable. All right. Well, thank you, Deontay. You guys go follow him. Make sure you get a part of his bold village. Okay, he's out there growing. I'm going to pull up another speaker for a question. Okay, Clivia. Did I catch you off guard? Uh-oh, I don't think I can hear you still.
Sorry, I'm still at work.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want me to pull you back up?
No,
I
you're
can do
good.
it.
Let's do this.
Okay. All right, let's go. What motivates you to keep going even on the tough days?
Ooh, the Lord. That's it in a nutshell. My faith in the Lord and just breathing, trusting, not worrying, because the scripture says, be anxious for nothing, but in everything in prayer and supplication, let my request be made known. And that's what I do daily. So I don't just read the word, I live it. And in order for me to be successful in anything I do, words, thoughts, and deeds, I have to trust in the Lord. So that's my answer in a nutshell.
Now that is a bomb answer. Thank you, Jesus. All right. Clivia, you're such a motivation, and thank you so much for taking the time tonight to spend with us. Clivia, how can they reach you? How can they follow you?
Yeah, so and I just a real quick something. We lost one of our WIN members the other day, and my website was actually influenced by what she encouraged me to do, to put my name out there. And I'm like, okay, I could name it Chosen 31 Essentials. It was already chosen31handcraft.com. but I decided to put my name. So if you see my name, it's uncommon. So it's Clivia, CLAVIA, ALLEN.com. So if you ever need to know how can I learn more about this queen, how can I collab or connect, just type my name in with a .com in your web browser and you can find me, whether it's chosen movements, whether it's chosen men, whether it's chosen handcraft, whether it's hashtag her chosen story. Anytime you see the word chosen, think of Clivia, drop that website into your browser and we can connect.
Wow, thank you, Clivia. What a beautiful way to honor Charlene's legacy.
Yes.
Guys,
Yes.
my heart's still broken. I'm out here still trying to process, but you guys are definitely helping out by just coming together and making it a lot easier. Um, Clivia, I love that. First of all, she was
Thank
right.
you.
Okay.
Yes.
She was absolutely right. Clivia is a bomb, y'all. I don't know if y'all know her, but you better get to know her. All right, I'm gonna drop the queen. I want to go ahead and go to our next speaker. All right, real quick, I'm gonna cheat because I know Dr. Nella was trying to get in, and I know she hasn't had a chance to introduce herself. So we gotta give you the stage, queen. Hey, welcome.
Hi. Good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Manuela, affectionately known as Dr. Nella. I am an educator, the co-founder of STEM Charter School in Perth Amboy, New Jersey. I am also a new author, and I am a proud Women into Networking mentor.
Absolutely. Dr. Nella has been not only a mentor, a leader by just showing up the way she does. Also, she works with the youth, guys. If you ever watch her on her social medias, like I'm always impressed by how you're able to just put yourself out there, volunteer your time, and just do so much. And then when she walks in
Oh,
the
thank
room,
you.
because I got to meet her in person, she walks in, guys, with like gowns you see only in pageants. It's absolutely wonderful. I cannot wait to meet you again at the conference. But for those of us who have never met you, let's just go ahead and ask you the question.
Yes.
Okay. So, and this question, I don't think I want to ask you that one. So, what's one pivotal moment that has shaped your journey thus far?
Amazing question. So this topic goes into the topic that I will be utilizing for the upcoming Women into Networking community TED Talks stage conversation this upcoming March. And the topic that I selected was from survival to leadership. So, to respond to your question, I am intending to focus on how I was born 3 months premature to a single mother that cannot speak any English. And I was raised in poverty, feeling unseen, being bullied all my life, and just basically taking those hardships in my life to creating something uniquely me, learning to thrive in whichever environment God placed me in, because there's a purpose for everything in our lives. And I hope that that answered your question.
Absolutely. It's an open question. However it's answered, it's right. I love how you answered that because we all have, obviously, if you hear every single one of the speakers, we all have a story. And that story has helped us turn whatever we would call pain into the purpose that we're living today. So I love that you're just intentional about that. So I'm glad that that was your question. And how can people connect with you, author, and how can they support you leading up until the conference? Because this is your first book, correct?
I have 8 actually. I
You have
co-authored
8 books?
3. Yes, I co-authored 3 books, one with you and two alongside the She Wins. Actually, She Rises Studios. And the other books are like about my life, poetry, fictional narratives. And I actually became an author after I joined the Women into Networking community. So, honest to God, I have been empowered by this community. It was something that was always an aspiration, but seeing that we have so many remarkable WIN leaders that were already authoring, I was inspired by each and every one of your legacies.
Wait.
And you may connect with me via Facebook at Dr. Manuela with 2 A's. You may support me by accessing my website, drmanuela.com, reading about me, emailing me. My contact information is there. And or ordering my books via Amazon, one of my 8 novels. Thank you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got caught because I was I was checking the private chat. All right. So before I get to these instructions next, did you say 8 books since you joined the community?
Yes.
Hasn't that
Yes.
only been like a year, 2 years max?
2 years, 2 years. But what's
Two
crazy is
years.
I've been teaching English language arts for 15 years to grade 12 students. And I also taught creative writing, and I had my students become authors. I created a project for them where it was essential and mandatory for them to write 1 chapter per every month. And I think I had each of them write a 12 or 10 chapter book. I don't really recall, because this year I'm teaching news reporting and writing, grade 12, English language arts, and in addition, advanced placement, language and composition, which is a class with college credits. So I had actually never challenged myself to become an author myself, even though I've led other authors. But the same way that I've led other authors, the WIN community inspired me to become an author.
My mouth is like, what? Okay, so I'm gonna have to see all these 8 books. Make sure you drop that in the chat so I can see it.
Yes, will do. Thank you. So we are experiencing some technological difficulties. Queen Allegra shall be back with us shortly.
All right, everybody. Like Dr. Nella said, we are having some technical difficulties. So just wanted to pop up to let you know, like, we will be back on, and we will continue with her Q&A, so you can continue to get to know our speakers at the conference. But we just want to thank everybody who has been watching and tuning in and supporting us in the WIN community, because we love being there to help everyone. This conference is going to be for women of all generations. We're bridging the gap, because our first conference that just happened organically. So that was a big part of the reason Allegra decided to continue that theme to make it official for this conference. So looks like Allegra might be able to get back on.
She's back.
All right, perfect.
Hi.
You got it, Allegra.
Can you guys hear me well?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, okay. So yeah, cut back to the drawing board. So I was just saying that I'm definitely going to have you drop your books into the chat so people can see all those amazing things you've done in this community. And I love how you brought out the fact that when you're in a space, even though you may be the best out there at what you do, but if you are in a safe space, you can be the best for yourself too. So that's amazing. Thank you, Dr. Nella. Um, Thank y'all for being so patient. I'm gonna drop you real quick, ma'am. And as I drop you guys, feel free to remove yourself and watch the live, support the other speakers. Thank you, Sarah, as per usual, for everything you do. Add another person to the stage. All right. Leon, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Dr. Allegra.
Yes, speak it, Lord. Okay, so yes, please drop those links. And guys, before I ask this question to Leon, I want you guys to go back into the private chat, grab your links and put it into the other chat, like here on the live stream, okay? And Sarah, if you gotta help them do that, please do so. Nisa, I know you'll pull up on them too. That way the public can see your links and get involved in what you're doing. So I have Leon, and I want to ask him a question about what's one action that you would tell someone to take today to start making progress towards their goals?
I believe this is a loaded question, man, because you know my story.
I could have simplified it a little better, huh? Okay, go ahead.
Well,
Try it out.
well, I'm gonna be transparent if you don't mind. I started Surgery Innovations with the help of my co-founder here, Miss Nisa Shepherd. My father passed away back in 2013, and after going through all the experiences of burying a parent and finding out what financial resources he had left remaining, it was an eye opener for myself. Knowing that all your life, I'm 44 now, and all my life I've been trying to chase a credit score, a high credit score, excellent credit score, a good credit score. And even in his death, he was teaching me that you can't take that with you. So it was profound and discouraging at the same time. Something I thought that was important, I can't take with me, and I can't pass it down to my legacy. I can't take my father's credit score. So it taught me to start passing down assets, start passing something down that they can make residual income from. So with that being said, well, what I tell anybody else who aspires to be a businessman, a businesswoman, an investor, a realtor, you name it, it can be a notary. Just start. Just get off zero if it's investing. Just take that first foot forward. Take that first step. Put yourself in communities like this because you can't be something you're not exposed to. Whether it be podcasts, whether it be books, whether it be seminars. I always wanted to go to a seminar. Somebody pushed me to go to InvestFest, and now I'm a lifetime member. So I just had to take that first step, and I never want to go back to being a consumer. Now I'm an investor, and now I'm a businessman. So just take that first step and don't look back. Don't worry about trying to figure it out, having this everything written out. It comes along with the journey.
Wow, what a powerful mind shift. Thank you for that. I totally resonate with it. And thank you for sharing, the vulnerability of losing a parent and just being able to overcome that, getting into safe spaces, being encouraged by other people, because we know how bomb nice it is, guys. Stick around the right people. And I also want them to know how to be connected with you moving forward. So let them know how they can stay connected.
You can connect with me on Facebook and Instagram at Sir G Innovations. That's SIR, the letter G, Innovation. Spell it the best way you can. And I'm also going to create a YouTube coming up, so stay tuned, where I will give wonderful information also with TikTok. So I'm going to get pushed with that TikTok as well. But I give you snippets on how to make your money work for you, because it's not how much money you make, it's how much you keep.
Wow, that was nice. Okay, we're going to end on that note. Thank you so much. And I want to go ahead and pull you down. Make sure you guys follow Leon, get to know more about everything that he's doing. I personally love the fact that we are really just allowing ourselves to grow in this. We aren't putting any pressure on ourselves. We're creating community effect and collaborations. And we're doing it together, right? What better way? Done. I didn't get you yet, did I?
I'm sitting here, you got me over here sweating, girl. I'm like, I hope she get back easy. But let me say, before you ask me anything, I have to tell you that I am so thrilled to be a part of this bomb community. I'm listening to all of these speakers and these incredible people. You guys are amazing. So, yeah, I just had to say that because I'm blown away. I'm sitting over here going, "Oh my God, that was fire! Oh my God, that was." Yeah. So I'm so thrilled to be a part of this. So yeah, I just had to say that. But yeah, make it
I'm
easy for me.
happy. I'm glad you're excited. I want to say you're bomb too. It reminds me that I used to be in rooms and I used to be like, oh my God, all these amazing people. And they're like, well, you wouldn't be in a room if you weren't amazing too. I was like, oh, got you. So thank you for just acknowledging where you're at in your space. And also just let's get a question out there that's gonna get us inspired. I don't think I was prepared for you. Okay. Can you share a moment when you almost gave up and what made you keep going?
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, back in like 2019, between 2019 and 2021, I had some massive health scares. One was a stroke, and um, I'm still dealing with the weight, but I also am, was very overweight, and it landed me in the bed, and I was in the bed a lot, and I was not able to move. I was in a lot of pain, and I didn't tell my family, that I was feeling this way, but my grandson felt it. He was with me. He came to see me every single day. It was almost like he became my caregiver just by being around me. And I have to say, there was many moments when I was saying, okay, I'm done. I don't even want to do this anymore. Pineapples, I'm done. Right. And my grandson was the encouragement of me deciding to get up, because one day he said to me, he was like, first he was starting to help me get out of bed and walk from room to room and take the steps and everything. And he and I will be having a book soon, by the way. And then when he wasn't there, I know one of the questions you asked someone else, it was about who, like, if you, something that inspired you. There was a gentleman that I saw as I was flipping through my YouTube channel, and it was David Coggins. And the things that he was saying really hit me in my chest. And I don't know if anybody knows him, but he comes with the fire, and he's, his colorful language, but it's what I needed at the moment. And it made me get up even more out of the bed, even with my grandson getting me out of the bed and everything. And then between that and my grandbaby saying to me, Yaya, when are you going to be able to come outside and play with me? That's what made me say, okay, no, I need to be here. I need to be here. I want to see him grow up. I want to do more. I want to get back into life coaching. I want to get back into my life and stop sitting here and wallowing in self-pity. I can do this. And I got up and now I'm walking. You don't see any residuals from a stroke. I'm getting my weight under control. And I'm here out here now. I'm an author of 2 books, and I'm in this amazing community, and I'm going to be speaking soon. So yeah, that was the moment. That was one of the moments that I was about to give up, but I decided not to. So I hope that answered your question.
No, that's powerful. It just shows that, you just really do have to have a multitude of things that work for you. I think it's just amazing. People can pull from that. Thank you for sharing such a vulnerable story. And also, because you are now a, 2-time author, what would you like people to do? How can they get to know more about what you do leading up to the conference?
Well, you can connect with me on my Instagram, which is named Dawn Thurland. My Facebook is Dawn Thurland. I have a YouTube channel that's called Empowered Journeys with Dawn. And what I plan on doing is doing a 4-week series on my platform starting in January that's going to lead us up until the conference, which is actually talking about the things. I'm not going to give I'm not going to give my speech there, but I'll be talking about conversations and generations. So you can connect with me in any of those platforms. You can purchase my book through connecting with me on Instagram. My books are on Amazon, and you can click on links in there and find them.
Love it. Thank you, Dawn, for sharing with us today. And you guys make sure you look in the chat, get those links that she's going to be dropping, and follow her so you can see that journey. Dawn does just so much more than just an author, because we found her where she was just talking about, what did we say? Elderly care, how to manage as a caregiver, how to just, how do you do this, right? And so there's so much value in her space. Make sure you guys follow her. Thank you so much, Dawn.
Thank you, Allegra. Can't wait to see everybody.
All right. Okay, and we have one more. David, I thought I got you already.
I think you did.
Okay, get back down there, sir. Okay. All right. So, guys, I know you can't see me here on this screen, but I'm going to go ahead and exit, and then I will do a replay with this recording, so you can see the speakers again and see my face. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you later for the next live stream. Bye.